Hey guys, welcome back to the Underground Arena. We're gonna be hosting it again, and here's our casters.
Hey boys, it's Saya. So today I'm joined by these two fools, Diggers and Matt. I think they need no introduction today.
Hello,
I'm uh
hello.
I'm not in space today.
Oh, you're not muted today. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Good to hear.
Yes, that is
We are already
very nice.
starting better than last week, huh? I see.
Okay, so today we'll have Sijun and Arcus. So Dig,
So, mhm.
Sijun, introduce him. Thank you.
Well,
Oh
I
wait,
mean,
never mind. Rules first. Sorry, rules first. Matt, go.
Hi. So each match will last 1 hour. Um Today we have a combat echelon limit of 7 with one dummy. On top of that, the bans are the same for last week in terms of the global. Sorry, I've got my screen all out of whack here. Something broke on my end. Pick W. Technical difficulties already. Where is that note? Wow. Hello. Sorry, guys. Okay, so Sijun may not use M4A1 Grape MK23 P22 Reveal. Arcus may not use AN94 K2 AR15. Apparently Thunder and 6P62.
I'm gonna correct him. So the global bans for the
That's an
from
interesting one for
the
sure.
CN side is SSG M200, AR15, ASL which is 2000. ENT may not use Grape M4, 22, AP22, ASL, and Mark 23. So these are the global bans. We'll touch on the targeted bans in a bit. All right.
Mhm. Yes,
Oh,
and keep in mind we also has increased the combat echelon this week from to 7 combat echelon and 1 dummy echelon as a limit. So we might see the tactics change a little bit because we have more teams in hand.
That is correct. So other than that, they are free to deploy all 5 HOCs if they want to. But
Mhm.
to carry on to what Dick said, strategy should change considering that there are more echelons, combat echelons this time. You might see people shifting into a more combat-based strategy than a control-based strategy. But we shall see what our participants will do.
Yep. Uh, and
Okay,
let's first introduce our cast. One of the EN competitors, Arcus. Yes. Saya, what do you have for him?
so Arcus. He's one of our guide makers, but most of you don't know him because he's usually behind the scenes doing theory crafting and stuff. But
Yeah, all the
you
dirty jobs.
yeah, basically he's the dirty job that nobody sees. Um, so he is also a regular ranker since the beginning of time in the EN server. He has ranked in all rankings. I think he made top 100 for most of them. But yeah,
And top one
um,
in Isomer. Keep in mind.
no, actually, Series
Is it
took
that?
top one, wasn't
Oh
it?
yeah, Ceres. Is
Yeah,
it Ceres?
Series took
Yeah.
top one for Isomer. Arcus was top one at one point, so he is good at ranking to say the least. But yeah, for him, I more or less when Horko brought this idea up for this esports thing, I pretty much asked him, hey, do you want to join esports? He's like, I don't know, okay.
Yeah,
Then
he said jokingly that he
yeah,
wants to
then
get.
yeah, I
But
don't know. He's okay, and then he expected something easy, but apparently Hoko brought the big guns, so here he is. You know.
and speaking of the big gun, we on the other side we have Sijun. Sijun is a very it's a very famous CN player out there. Not because he's like the top ranker like Hana, but because he's a very prolific guide maker. is the ranker to look when you start ranking, when you look at the strats. And say I think you do look at his strats when you're ranking, right? When you're
Yeah,
doing
that is
crafting.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
correct because back when it's polarized light for and yeah, Pellet Work is this polarized light ranking, he pretty much did like almost 15 runs,
Hmm.
15 different runs on the 15 different looking
Account.
accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically he has done
A
a
lot.
lot of a lot of rankings. He is the guy that we look at when we are doing theory crafting, when we are looking at
Hmm.
openers, when we're looking at um to edit our own openers based on his videos, based on his openers. So basically,
Yeah.
he is the pillar stone of the ranking scene over in the foreign server.
However, I don't think you want to discount Arcus for his technical skills, and especially if you want to look at the ban list. Do you want to look at the ban list or
Let's talk about Sijun a little bit more. So more or less, right? All most of our strategies derives from him.
Yep.
So, do you want to talk about maybe your PL experience, maybe your DR experience?
Well,
Have you looked up videos on his channel?
my peer experience is that I basically followed Sijun's guide step by step because it's that kind of ranking. So that happens for DR for Hold 2. I essentially there is a consensus of a opener, like of a very set opener, and Sijun is the one of the guys developing it. So yeah, very famous guy out there. But he had been streaming PNC lately, where I know say you have been playing. It's a very addictive game, and maybe he would underperform due to the lack of practice recently. Yeah.
Yeah, we shall see about that. So, Matt, we have the ban list here. Do you want to go through it?
Yes, so now that we are ready. So in terms of our global bans, as they had touched, for EN, you've got your Legion may not use in the local bans, or yes, Legion may not use in the local bans M4A1, Grape, MK23, P22, and Deagle. On the other hand, for EN, Arcus may not use A94, K2, AR15, Thunder, and 6P62. With that, I want to bring in some factoids there. K2 is to block KCCO campers, and 94 is mostly for the KCCO campers or your bossing team. So his attack is to eliminate camping options as well.
Okay, so to sorry, just to correct Matt a little bit, it's the EN ban is what Sijun ban for EN. So the EN side is not allowed to use K2 6P Thunder EN94 and ER15. So we
I'm
can
sorry.
kind of
Yep.
see a little bit of a mean pick in a sense, considering he banned our Lord and Savior Yizhong's daughter. How
Yep.
dare him?
How dare him defy our God and Savior Yu Jong? Well, I hope I guess when Yu Jong sees this, he might smite Sujin out of this ranking. Who knows? Maybe some code-free memes out somewhere. I don't know. But is it really that big of a meme? Like, look at it. Like, you got K2, you have AN94, you have Star. These three dolls are essential for camping KCCO. And considering you have a 7 echelon setup this time, you are going to allocate more teams to camp KCCO. And, Sijun may want to go for Sijun's ban may want to deter Arcus from actually, camping too much of KCCO, which is one of the reasons why Hana and Hoshi won last week.
I do agree with you because having banned these three rate of fire dolls, considering that this is a no doll duplicate, no fairy duplicate setup that we're running this tournament on, so they are not allowed to use these dolls limits a lot on Acris's side, whether on the amount of rate of fire based T dolls you can use. I mean, you can count the ones remaining with your with one hand really. We only have ACR left. We only have G11 left. We have who else? Who else do we even have?
Angelica?
Angelica,
Yeah.
Og,
Yeah, oh, Angelica.
and that's
Yeah.
it really.
It dwindles numbers. Yeah.
Type 97, yeah, Type
Yep.
97. Then maybe if you want to count in AK-12, yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Okay, so we are on our main screen now. We're gonna prepare to start. Whenever the match starts, we will let you know. So on the left we have Arcus, on the right we have Sijun.
Right. Map. Right.
And I believe we have match start.
We have match start, yeah.
Yep, match start. Here we go.
Right. As you can see, Arcus is still yet to deploy any team, while
Arcus, what are you doing, Arcus? Is
Arcus
I
Arcus
think
even?
Sijun is watching for us to start, and we're just stalemating.
for fairness sake.
Yeah, we're kind of stalemating right now.
Because he
Maybe
hasn't
we
hit
should
his start
reset.
button
We're gonna
either.
wait for Arcus to start, then Sijun's gonna start. That's what we're gonna do.
While Sijun is just standing there menacingly.
Yeah, Sijun was free streaming the pre-stream earlier, so I think he's definitely watching this. So I think he's waiting for kind of us to
He's
get
not
moving or catch
even.
up to him. He's
Yeah, he's
just
not
playing with
even
emotes.
watching menacingly. He's getting bonked by things. Look at him getting bonked by things. Okay, go.
Right. So here we go. The start of the battle.
All right, so we should see a very similar strategy to last time, considering the opener rather. So it should be a turn to Gustav unless either player surprises us.
I don't know, maybe like consider Sijin surprise us with, a that 6p ban. Maybe he's gonna surprise us with a different opener.
Also, Sujun is lagging behind. Is going to be 1 minute behind.
We'll take the deficit.
Yeah, well, he's getting bonked by shit. Oh my god, what are those things that's getting bonked by?
I think those are donations or something.
Yeah, I think those are donations. It's getting bonked by donations.
Okay, Sijin, Arcus is bombing all the buildings from till yeah.
Yeah, it
So
should be the standard opener. I'm
very
curious to
standard
see whether he's gonna bomb all the rocks or just open up something to open up
Here
the
we go.
rocks to just grab open a pathing to the zombie area. Sorry.
and Sijin
And
is
it appears
aiming
Sijun has finally started moving. Yep.
Yep.
finally. And Matt, can you
Okay.
just describe what they're doing?
Hi. So right now Sijun is just doing his usual setup to prepare, I'm guessing, for the detonation. And then got some more just general early preparation, preparing your campers across.
I think his chat on the student side did mention that he banned parachute for himself, or rather, he's not
Are you
allowed to use
sure?
parachute.
Are you sure?
Apparently,
Really?
I
Said
don't know.
it
I'm
as
not.
you
Oh, there
said
it
it
is.
as
That's a
you
parachute. That's
said
a parachute. Okay, okay. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Sorry.
I want to point out it doesn't appear that Arcus opened up an ELIT.
Open up. What? Sorry.
He didn't open up ELIT.
He did clear some
Ooh,
rebels.
did he?
Yeah, he did clear some
Okay, he did.
rebels.
Yeah, he
So
did
Okay.
clear some rubble already, so he already opened
Okay, yeah, I gotcha.
it's a classic strat of like getting the elite zone open up.
Okay, there it is. My bad.
A
Okay,
Thinking
strategy.
yeah, it was from where the stream was.
so our
Strategy is most.
yeah, Sujun seems to be doing the same strategy as
Yep,
Arcus for
there
this
we
one.
go.
So
Blowing up the same rebel too.
So,
actually,
what kind of strategy are we looking for, Dick?
well, I think we should look for the turn to Gustav rush. So that means that by turn 2, both players should have a both players should actually killed Gustav by turn 2, and by just running by para, by any means necessary, just to kill the Gustav, open up the KCCO zone so that you could start camping without the harassment of the train cannon.
So, are we looking at something along the line of a full cap this time, or maybe a silver map strategy from maybe either Arcus or Sijun?
Well, it's hard to say. Consider last week we see more of a control based strategy, but this time I'm more leaning towards the a bit more combat focus, more camping focus, so that you get more points from killing rather than capturing. Because now that you have more teams in hand, you do want to kill more with more teams, right?
So, we should, like what Dick said, we should see a more combat oriented match today, but I might be wrong. Sujun's already done with his turn. Jesus Christ, that was fast.
Wow.
Yeah, despite starting late, he actually
We're
finished first.
2 minutes late to be
Yeah,
exact.
maybe he's trying to rush to a later stage of the, like, how to say it. He
A
wanted
later
like get
stage of the game, yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
he wanted to go to end game as fast as possible. So yeah,
That will
Okay.
come in handy for the supply line later on.
Yes, indeed. Oh, it's getting. I don't know
Oh, the
why
nades. Why
I
did
don't
he
know
put
why
this in?
he rammed machine gun shotgun into the Gundam. To be honest,
yeah,
what do you think?
that's a baffling plan. Maybe he want to repair by the time he reaches, like before he reaches the Gustav.
Hmm.
I have to ask though,
Perhaps.
real quick.
Or
Is that
yeah.
an ad at the bottom of Sijun's stream, Diaz?
No, it's about log. It's about you need to log into Bilibili in order to see a HD.
Uh, can can you click the X, please, Mr. Streamer? Okay. Click the X. Click the
Yeah.
X. There's an
Thank
X on the
There
you.
you
side.
go.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Streamer. Okay, so
So now
since we have,
Arcus. All right, Arcus
go
has
ahead,
ended
please.
his first turn.
Okay, so we have the what's this fight? This is just this
This
fight.
is the recenter, or as some people call it, the Reggie Center. I don't know what they're thinking, but
This,
that's what they call
yeah,
it.
it's the
So
Reiki
It's just
Center actually.
it's just the barracks to me. I ain't
Oh, that was
calling it
quick.
that.
Jesus Christ, that was
That was
quick. Considering
solid.
he used K2 A94, but that fight was quick.
it has some. I think it did have some hawk support, like quite a bit of hawk support. So
I
Yeah,
believe it
because
had 2 of them, yeah.
meanwhile, Arcus is using an MG setup against it. So we have seen the first divergence of strategies already. People using a different strategy this time rather than having them mirror until turn 3 or something. Not turn 3, turn 2. Sorry.
You see an early divergence it can be very interestingly fun. I'm curious.
Yeah, but we can see that machine guns against something with evasion usually does not fare too well,
yeah,
especially
it's
at
funny
night.
that the Reggie Center has
Okay, that's
evasion while it has armor. It's usually the one or the other, but for some reason it has both.
Yeah, that is right. It's like how can a building evade?
And like it's an immobile object. Why the hell does it have evasion? Like, can the doll even shoot on the far side of the barn or something?
No, it's literally something like that anime whereby the character is moving too fast for the person to see. Yeah,
You
that's
know,
literally the building right now. It's moving too fast for the machine guns to see.
any lore for
barracks have evasion.
like having barracks having evasion. Okay.
So on the student side, we have him retreating the machine gun team after engaging the Gundam on the bottom right near the elite zone. So here we should see him start to set up for the turn to Gustav, unless he says, "Nah, man, I'm gonna do something else."
Yeah, man, I'm gonna do the Ionio strat because I saw him stream last week, and his tactics turns out to be better than Hana's.
Yeah, but we shall see. We shall see.
Yep. Yeah, by the looks of things,
Okay,
I think he is going to
And
rush the
Arcus will
Gustav.
now finish his turn 1 as well.
what's happening on Arcus side? Oh, Arcus just
He
started turn
just
2.
wrapped up turn 1, yep.
Yeah,
A bit slow for my liking, but that's how the cookie crumbles.
I
There
think
is
his client
plenty of
is giving.
time to
I
make
think his
it.
client is giving him trouble. His client is very slow.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on Sijun's side, he has a super client or something. Why is his client so good?
I've not seen any like delay issue other than
Rigged.
occasionally
It's rigged.
during a movement. Oh no,
Okay,
biggest huge.
that construction ferry should be what is it called? A dummy echelon, and he used it to swap 2B down. Is that 2B? Yeah, that's 2B, right?
To be
Yep, that's
Yeah,
to be.
color to be.
interesting. That's a very interesting strat. I have not seen anybody use that strat before.
I guess Sijun didn't slack off during his week of PNC stream. It's, it's not a
I
weekly
mean,
PNC stream. It's a week of PNC stream nonstop.
hmm
I mean, PNC is a new hot thing, so
it
I mean,
is.
that game's
You guys need to
addicting,
keep
you
in
know.
mind, right? You guys need to keep in mind, right, that CN already has a lot of experience doing this. So, oh, that's a damage recall on Sujun's side.
That's a bomb and
that's gonna be
clear
rough.
die.
That is a clear, but
Clear,
you clear it.
clear
You
took
clear it. That's no
significant
problem.
damage.
It's
Yeah, he'll be fine. No problem. Meanwhile,
A
on the
little
other
bit of fun.
side, it's Strider time.
Oh yes, our favorite.
oh yeah,
Our
favorite.
favorite.
What's a Strider?
Yeah, but the guys have not met the Strider before. It's called the Patroller officially, but we call it Strider because
High
what the hell,
five.
man? It looks like a Strider. So yes, two modes. Yes, a shield mode that is going on right now, and yes, the evasion mode. Evasion mode gives it a ton of evasion. Usually, we use short hit rifles to nuke it down. So
Who's a short hit rifle?
it's Tech 50.
It's Tech 50.
Interesting. It's Tech 50.
Uh, it take a bit of
Um,
damage on the clear, but nothing substantial on Arcus side otherwise.
it's
Around
interesting because I've not seen Tech 50 being used yet, so
yeah.
it's the first time for her to appear. The other time we saw Ignori M82A1, was it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, M82A1 being used on I think it was Hana that used M82A1 Exodia.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, that was an interesting strat. This time Arcus is bringing something new as well. So over on Sijun is done with turn
2.
2 already, while Arcus is still struggling with doing turn 2.
Mhm.
So controversy time. Both of them are not kind.
Are not.
Sijun is not doing the turn 2 Gustav strat. What do you think he's
Yeah.
doing?
Well, as I was saying, I think he saw. Look, I think he's trying to take a bit more control on the Paradius. Like Paradius. He's trying to take more Paradius control. Um, rather than giving more control to KCCO. Maybe he wants to do the classic turn 4 strat of killing KCCO, like killing the Gustav. Who knows? But given his position, I think he's going to do it like on turn 3, early turn 3. So
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to cut you. Sorry. With turn 3, right? There's more KCCO that are spawned, making controlling KCCO more difficult. Or if you do it on turn 3 compared to turn 2. So
yeah.
if he wants to rush into KCCO on turn 3, he's gonna meet small opposition that is supported by that good stuff. So he might meet some trouble with that.
Look, he
But
he is already positioned to kill the Gustav, so I don't
oh hey,
think
it's
it.
chill.
I
Sorry.
don't think
I don't
it's
know where
that
that
big
came
of a
from.
problem.
Sorry, say that again, Dave.
Look, he's already positioned to kill this Gustav. He's just yet to activate it. So
Mm.
interesting to see what he's trying to achieve right now. Yeah, maybe he just want to take more control before killing it. Um, because it does take AP to kill the Gustav, and if you messed up like Hana did last week, you're going to have some sort of resets.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe he is not taking the parachute debuff strategy. Maybe he's just gonna walk in there, but that takes a lot of action points. A lot of action points. Oh, it's
Right
Gustav
here
time.
you go.
Oh boy, here we go.
So as you can
Runs
see,
everybody up.
the strat
Nikon's
is
gonna
to
take the
do
first
initial
hit.
burst, run everybody up to there,
Uh,
and
okay,
hope
so all the
his
guns are
husband
down.
gets
He'll be fine
killed.
now.
Yeah.
Yep, he's fine. He'll just take a few minutes.
And
Well,
as you can see, the blue hair girl, which we are colloquially known as KFC, is a it's doing her work due to her extended. When I say extended, I mean very extended magazine. Right
Why
there.
is she called KFC, Dig?
Well, it's because she has a skin like Mika decided it was it's Mika decided to have a collab with KFC, and for some reason they chose this the machine gun in question to have a skin because of it. So that's how we got the name KFC, because of the collab. And
Mm.
and
so
for people asking, when is this collab coming to EN? I'm sorry, it's a CN only collab. Uh,
Meanwhile, we have Arcus taking on the Tesla troopers. He might be in trouble if that Tesla trooper
oh,
gets into phase 2. Oh, never mind.
really
He's
close.
fine.
safe and
Really
sound.
close.
Nothing happens. Safe and sound.
Yeah, safe and sound.
Safe. Maybe not sound, but safe. For now.
Safe enough.
Good enough. Yeah.
Safe enough.
Okay, so since Sijun did that turn 3, Gustav is free to go into Gustav zone now. But for now, I think he's gonna go kill some stuff because Peridius is encroaching on his territory.
I
Yep.
want to I want to point it out. I want to say Arcus might be going for more of a traditional opener than
Yeah.
Fusion's kind of modified opener. I only think he's got two teams moving down on the Arcus side.
Okay,
So
so Arcus is taking on the turn 2, is doing the current turn 2 Gustavs right now.
there we go. Ian has learned.
Uh,
That's
But
it.
yeah,
Game over. Ian
I
wins.
do agree with Matt. Maybe Sijun is doing a modified turn 3 Gustav strat. But we shall see what Sujun actually does.
yeah. I mean, Arcus may go for this strat because he is ranking in EN like for real, like unlike Sejun, so he might be a bit more accustomed to say a more traditional style of ranking rather than like a speed run, blitzkrieg style of doing things.
Hmm. But I think the client is giving him more trouble than you see how laggy the client is. It's
Come
pretty
on,
bad.
come
Oh,
on,
the
you
client
Joe.
is bad.
Come on, you Joe. Sijun banned your daughter. Come on, give Arcus a break, man.
But yeah, if you're wondering why we're not talking about a points difference, there is literally no point because point. Because they are on different turns. If you wanna say, oh, Arcus is slower, is behind because it's slower. that might be true, but you know, he might
Yeah.
get faster.
Maybe
Excuse me. He might have a strategy that helps him later. We shall see.
I'm gonna poke the bear here. Do either of you remember anybody getting a 735 last week? Nobody got a 735.
7-5.
735. What do you mean?
Yeah, I think the scores last week when we had a 715. We didn't have a 735.
716. You had a 716.
716.
That is correct.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so if my understanding is correct, it looks like on Asian side the best score, assuming he's been doing his 1 hour training rankings, is 735. Marcus, if he's been doing 1 hour trainings, it's 750.
Yeah.
If we're gonna give any score credence, that's the one to look at.
It's Strider time again, and okay. So that's one cycle. Okay, so Sijun brought Inori there instead of compared to who was Arcus
Tech
using again?
50.
Tech 50. We saw that Inori pretty much one shot that Strider.
Speaking of
No
Strider,
problem.
Arcus is doing a Strider of
Marcus
his
now
own,
moves. Yep.
and he's using the
Yeah.
Deagle strat, which also one cycles it. No problem
Yeah,
for Arcus, no problem for Sijun. Um,
yeah. But Deagle's
and-
banned on Sijun's side, so no Deagle
yes.
for him.
Yeah.
It looks like Arcus is focusing more kills early for sure. I
Yeah.
believe he is declogged to P14, but did I see AGS without ammo rations?
AGS on where Arcus'
Yeah,
side?
he
Yeah.
tried to bomb the artillery early on, and he ran out of ammo. It might be a misplay by him, but we'll
Ooh,
see.
there's a double artillery. Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Arcus,
Oh,
what are you doing?
This could be trouble. Maybe?
Arcus, what are you doing?
I don't think so. It should be fine. Okay, this might be trouble. This might be trouble. More critical
we are-
damage.
That is not a good idea, Arcus. That is
Oh
not
boy.
a good idea. That's gonna cost you a reset, like right there at the very minimum. That's gonna cost you a reset.
He's got to
Maybe.
reset now. This
Yeah.
That's
has
a
to be
reset
reset.
right there, sir.
There's two
Yeah.
enemies, and he's one strike from doom there.
Okay, so what Arcus did is he rammed that enemy node with two enemy artillery supporting it.
Oh
Two.
no.
So there's a major blunder on his side because he needs to kill the artillery before penetrating the Paradia side. But rushing hit first into it is not a good idea. It's not a good idea at all.
I don't think he knew. Frankly, I think he forgot. There's no way he
Earl-
could simply run into it.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
early on
meanwhile
he
on
tried
Sujun's
to.
side, we have Sujun doing Paradius roaming, so he's killing everything that's in his way now.
But
So
Saya, why use Taunt Fairy?
You see taunt? You see
I
that
mean,
taunt
Sijun,
fire there? You see the Strider firing the taunt fire there? You see the Strider jumping around and hitting the taunt fire there? So Strider, right? The laser that penetrates targets. So and it only fires in a single row. So if you have a taunt and the taunt has aggro on it, it only fires in the middle. Alright, round 2 for Arcus. Take it away.
I think the
Wow.
loading screen's gonna win this
Client
battle.
101.
yeah,
Client, please.
kind of
Client, please.
hard for Arcus when the client is working against him. As well as two artillery motor aiming at its feet.
Yeah, so ideally he wants the Taunt Fairy to take 2 volleys, but he's gonna have NTW take a volley. This is oh, never mind, he has shield. Oh, NTW should take another volley. This is trouble for him.
Uh-oh, this is big trouble. This is big. Oh,
He's gonna lane
oh
through. Oh my god.
nope. He's got somebody on his back line moving that reset.
That's another reset for him. That's very costly on Arcus' side.
Mm-hmm. He can't do too much safe loading, especially he is behind Sijun in terms of turns. And keep in
Yeah.
mind, Sijun started later than Arcus. So
When he was joking last week about I'd give Ian an extra 10 minutes, I think he was giving us an extra few minutes. Yeah, out of spite.
I think
Wait,
Arcus
why
is
did he
gonna
parachute there? Oh, he's capping. He's capping. I think he's capping.
Hmm.
That's
Interesting.
interesting. Very interesting.
Because my theory is that he is capping the Paradise helipad because like he's trying to set up like some control within it. So because like when you if you don't know, trying to roam the bottom of the Paradise zone is actually quite challenging due to the distance to it from the nearest helipad. So I guess that's his strat, trying to uh cap it so they could he could repair it anytime.
That's a good strat, by the way. Having a heliport to control there because of the poison and everything. Oh, Arcus finally
And to
clears it.
interrupt,
There you go.
yep, Arcus beat his lovely 2 artillery fight.
Right. Now,
Ah,
interesting thing to note is that Sijun has a reinforcement. Is it reinforcement ferry?
That
no,
is,
there's Fortress
or
again.
that's
Yeah,
construction. That's construction.
fortress. Standing on top of his. I assume it's a bossing team. So I think he's gonna gamble that the boss is gonna spawn their next turn.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so Arcus is finally clearing out the 2 turrets that gave him a lot of trouble. I believe he forgot or something. We need to ask him in the post stream analysis.
Mhm.
It looks like
From what
Sijun
I
is going to
saw,
end his turn with 2 extra AP as well. Again,
I
Mm,
think he didn't forget. He just ran out of ammo and he can't go resupply because that would cost him a few more AP.
that is
correct.
not usually a good fight to take. If you need to use extra AP, so be it. This is a speed run. This is a timed run. You can't afford 2 or 3 resets. Unlike
Yep.
what you can do in a traditional ranking run, you can take 15 hours, 25 hours if you want to. I've seen somebody that took 70 something hours to finish a ranking run.
Look, uh so remember when I say I've watched some like Ian ranking this week. So one interesting story is that I woke up. I saw a guy tries to starting ranking. I ate lunch, went for a nap, woke up. He's still on turn 4, and then and then I left it idle for like a few hours because like he's taking forever. And then when I came back, like during nighttime after dinner, he's still doing the turn 9.
Also, I want to mention that Sijun was using a car plus EM2 comp. Interesting. Very interesting comp.
That was an interesting comp. Not to mention the Dorothy on that comp, too.
Yeah, there was Dorothy on it, but Dorothy doesn't matter. Hmm?
Bretty would call.
And as Kat suggests, it's I think they're having a similar experience with the guy who's ranking where I was watching him.
Anyway, with unfortunately with the screw ups that Arcus did and him being almost 2 whole turns behind Sejun, it's not looking good for Ian. It's not looking good. We might
This
see.
might be a 3-0 sleeps there.
Well, what can you do?
In the meanwhile, say I want to ask. We see the Fusion actually taking nodes in the Paradise Zone. What's the likelihood of a silver medal attempt here, besides the
He
meme
might
level?
do it if it's fast enough. He might do it on the last turn.
Yeah.
But considering how Sejun's speed is right now, he might be able to make it to turn 9. Also, his gamble on that construction ferry failed.
Yep.
Oh no.
No, it's
Uh,
not. No, no, it's just it's a gamble. So
Well,
that
it's a
he
no-no.
could
It
retreat
goes away.
he could retreat the fortress ferry and attempts to regamble it, but at this point you need to think, is it worth it to lose some points and some AP just to get get the camp?
good stuff
And
time. It's finally,
All
it's
right.
good stuff time for
I think
Arcus.
from what I see, it looks like similar comps between Arcus and Sijun, except Arcus except Actually, no, not really, because Arcus is using Lewis and Cord. Uh, You know, while Sijun is using Bar and yeah, KFC.
Sorry to
So
interrupt you, but Arcus is having trouble with the fucking Gustav because
This
he did
is
not target down the guns, the kick the guns. Oh my god.
oh
Okay,
boy,
this is gonna take a while.
this could be problematic.
there you go. The guns are down, but only 2 links left. Cord isn't the best gun in my opinion for a Gustav fight because Cord is only good for its penetration, but Cord like penetration appears to enemies more like. But the thing is that Gustav doesn't require pierce because it's only like a single enemy in a row in a column, so to speak.
Ooh, that might be a
Uh,
reset, boys. That might be a
yeah,
reset.
This
doesn't.
might be the health bar. I think is a bug, correct?
Yeah, the health bar is above. You can see it's not even halfway through.
And
Oh, let's reset there.
yeah,
Unfortunate.
Oh boy.
another reason I think Arcus may think that Cord is a good idea is because there's a 20% bonus on Cord. So he might want to use that, but uh, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
both Cord and KFC do have that 20% attack buff, damage buff from being advantage in
yes,
the map.
but is it worth it though to
That's
use
worth it. It's worth it.
Cord instead of KFC?
It's
I mean,
worth it
instead of
because
Bar. Sorry.
sorry, it's because if you activate by default in force manual mode, right? Cord has the AOE
Yeah,
thing, AOE buff, AOE stance. I don't know what you want to call it. Basically she does penetration damage, penetrating damage. So anything along the line gets penetrated.
yep,
You know what it is. I've said enough. I said penetrated enough for this stream. Okay, so and the second mode, right? It's an attack buff. So once you don't need the AOE anymore, you switch to her attack buff. It's
exactly.
pretty much a permanent attack buff. You know.
Yep, and this is why Cord is one of the cornerstones of future gunboats for later ranking, not for like general use, but
Don't say gunboats. Don't give Ian ideas.
And Arcus
look,
is gonna begin
no,
round two
no,
with
I
Gustav.
specifically stated that it's for ranking only.
Okay.
You should never use never use gunboats in during like normal clear because
All right.
I
This
don't think.
round two for Arcus. It's round two.
Mhm.
He needs to focus on both gun turrets first, but apparently I think he's gonna
I
have trouble with
think
that
that's
again.
what he's doing now.
He's gonna have
I
trouble
Okay,
with it
think
again.
yeah,
top one's done. Bottom one's
I
got a
think
little
there's
bit
an
of health left.
edge.
Yeah, that is trouble. That is trouble. I think he's gonna
Bottom
lose.
one's gone. Okay,
Okay.
okay.
That
I
is.
think
We have the
he's
same
better off.
situation as last time again. This is not ideal.
Yeah.
I want to say he's built his team more for tile buff than anything, and it's backfiring. But I'm not the expert to say that.
No, I think you're not 100% wrong. He's using that team for the tall buffs, for the handgun buffs on the machine guns and all.
Handgun buffs would work significantly better in hindsight because this is, as you can see,
Keep
it's
in mind these guys are power debuffed.
hmm
Oh, that's fair too.
yeah.
So
Okay, we
okay,
have a
so
lot of
basically,
progress.
Arcus needs to have God RNG, and not have the
Nope,
missiles
I
hit
think
him.
he's got it. Yeah, he's got
You,
it. Now we're good.
Yeah, he
okay.
got it. He got it.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
done.
can we go back to? Yep.
Here we go. Let's see
Alright.
how far he's gotten.
Sijun's
Okay,
already at
so
24.
Sijun is gonna start to clear out Perdius again because it's interesting, for him to clear out the Gustav and not touch KCCO at all. Maybe he's gonna touch it in a
Yep.
later turn. What do you think, Dick?
Well, I think yeah, I actually don't know because thing is like you're doing a speed run, right? You do realize that Paradius takes a bit more points. you gain more points of killing Paradeus than KCCO in the early game.
Oh my god,
Like,
that kiting. Oh fuck.
which explains why why Ionio has like such a like early lead against like Hoshi during like the early stages. So I think he's trying to do the more. He's trying to get as much points as possible, so to speak, because Paradeus gets more points in early game in the first, let's say the first 4 turns, so to speak.
Sorry that I creamed on his kiting. His kiting is so good. Oh my god.
Look, that's
I,
experience, okay?
I don't think Arcus could even do that if Arcus had the ability to, because the client is rough. I mean, you can
Yeah,
see the
it's
lag spikes he
really
gets
bad.
when
It's
too
really
many things
bad.
move.
It really is really bad. Okay, so same fight. Let's see what Arcus can do with his troublesome client. I think he has to eat them. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of damage there.
Yeah, he had
He'll
to
get
eat
it,
the
but
he had to eat his
he's gonna
Sharingans
take
on
some
he had to
damage.
eat all of Sharingans. That's pretty
Mm,
painful.
your PX4, your 5-7, and the clear, it's taking quite a bit of damage, as well as more importantly his R93 is yeah, he lost 2 links on R93. That means the DPS is gonna significantly dropped unless he repairs.
You can just repair though.
Yeah, just
You can just repair though. No problem.
Repairs are easy.
Okay, so just to explain what the Sharingan is, it's a nickname that some of us use. Where the Gladiator, the previous fight where Arcus was fighting, the Sharingan is a skill that the Gladiator have. After what was the initial cooldown again? Was it 6 seconds?
I believe it's 6 or 8.
Yeah, around there. So the Sharingan basically smashes the ground, damages dolls in its range, and slows down your dolls. And these are the Tesla Troopers, aka I have no idea what's the English name. So Tesla Troopers, right? They're heavily armored, use handgun rifle, slap down twin autons, have them try to kill a ton, have them try to kill your twin or ton fairy. By the time they try to get through, they'll be dead. So just to explain what the Tesla troopers are, they have 2 modes. They have the shielded mode and they have the non-shielded mode. So cycle 1 is they walk into you, you can do 100% damage to them. Meanwhile, they put their shields up, they reduce a set amount of damage, set percentage amount of damage. Then after the shields are down, they'll shock your dolls if there are tasers and whatnot. You can see there sometimes. Um, After doing the shocking, they'll go back to shield mode. If they get past the second shield mode, they'll fire missiles similar to the previous Gundams that we've seen so far. So that's the TLDR for Tesla Troopers and
And
Gladiators.
say they are called Minotaurs in the end. It's not
Well,
that hard
yeah,
to
well,
pronounce. It's
Tesla Troopers are
Minotaurs.
more. Tesla Troopers
No,
sounds more interesting, you know?
no, it
I like
doesn't.
I like to call him the big mean green, but you know,
And I want to draw some attention.
the
But
mean
it
green.
appears that KTCO actually leaked above P1
Oh,
for
really?
Arcus.
On
I
who?
I believe
Oh,
so. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I think I saw in the blinks that I had of the stream.
oh my god,
Maybe Sijun
the
fighting.
kite is so good.
Uh,
Okay, so what Sijun did there, right?
what
Is
a
he
kite.
avoided the you can avoid the Sharingan before it hits you if you move to the row below on time.
Mhm.
That's
And
so good. Oh my god. Sorry,
This was
sorry. Sorry.
really
to
good kiting.
reiterate what uh, by Shuriken you mean the big blue ball that the
Ye- Yeah, it's correct. The big blue ball that the gladiator uses, the
exactly.
Sharingan thing.
Thank you, say
Rasengan, Sharingan, whatever it's called. I don't care.
the
Blue
blue
ball,
ball.
The
Yes,
big blue ball.
Kamehameha, whatever.
blue ball is a cool name. Look, is
I'm curious what chat would rather call it, frankly.
Oh, it can be chaos control as well. I'm just gonna butcher every single move name. All right, it's gonna be
Look,
Rasengan, Sharingan. Next, it's gonna be chaos control, but it's not really chaos control. I'm gonna butcher everything right now. Yeah, what
Look.
is it, Dick?
Look, you already ruined every single ranking by releasing guides, so may as well, right?
I'm only catering for the normal mode boys, though. I'm just telling them, do this, get 500k points, check out your beach fairy.
It's
That's
also
all I do.
literally
So
I don't touch the high rankers anymore.
I'm gonna crank you guys back in. So Shishin is blowing up rocks with about 20 minutes left. He only has about 17 kills. I don't think he has enough time to get his 30 and his boss battle done in that time frame. So he might be blowing things up to increase score short term. He might not get the kill count.
You're talking about the 154k, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
yes.
so 154 requires a
Wait,
specific number of kills.
wait,
So
it's one spawn. There's one boss
wait,
spawn.
that
Yep.
should be
And,
the 90
Because one
something.
Yeah.
spawns at 15.
Yes.
This should be the weak one. Yeah, that's the weak one, right?
Yep, correct. The first
Yes,
one spawns
exactly.
at 15.
Yeah, that's the weak one. So oh, that's not even the weak one. He's
No,
hey,
it spawned it spawned, but it didn't ram into one of them.
hey, you made me think it's the boss. Why do you
It
think? Why do you
spawned.
do this
I
to me?
said it spawned. It didn't. I didn't say ram into one of the dogs.
To be frank with you, I think at this point with the time constraints, it's 20 minutes left. What is a point deficit for sure? The wasted 4 to 5 minutes and resets. Actually, I think that's probably higher than that now. Arcus's best move would be, I think, just to go to silver the map and spam and turn to turn 9. It's
Yeah.
the only way to not lose by more than 100k at this point. We're looking at what could be murder if things don't pick up in his favor.
I do agree. He needs to start silvering the map. If he does not silver the map, he'll have too much of a point deficit. As well as a turn deficit. Sijun is starting turn 5 soon.
Yeah, his turn deficit is growing by the minute, not to include the resets. And the resets just make that significantly worse.
Well then, if CN goes 3-0 sweep, what do you think Yudachi and who's the last guy again?
Ranky.
No,
Who's the last?
CN side, CN side.
Oh,
I can't remember who's the last one. I think both of them are gonna meme. I'm thinking both
I
of them
think
are gonna meme.
isn't the other Hoshi? There was two.
It's not
There are two Hoshis in a sense, but I think they're gonna meme.
Yeah, look, they already won. Like 3-0, they already won, so they might as well, right?
Yeah,
The last player is Saigano Hoshikuzu.
Yeah.
let's call
Another.
him. They're gonna call him. Just call him T-Stray,
Hey, I don't know any better.
Yeah. So we should kind. But here's the thing, right? We have Sirius going last, and Sirius is the god of free to play. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know whether they'll treat Sirius seriously or not. Hey,
I think if anybody has the best chance at winning without really knowing the CM players, then it's Brecky. Yeah, I've heard that he may have the easiest of the fights. So
I
that may not be the case,
may not.
that is true.
Yudachi is a pretty high ranked player as well. All 5 of them are pretty heavy hitters, to be very frank.
It's true.
Alright, so Sujun, take the
Leave the
boss.
boss fight.
Yep.
It's boss time.
And this is the 96k CE boss. Okay, how many points does that give?
It's 10% of that CE. So if it's 90k, it'll be 9k.
Nice.
Okay, so to briefly explain of how the boss mechanic works, it has the skill. You activate the skill. You have something hitting the backline, and that's why your MP45 is back there to soak the damage. This is one of the times Holy Cross is viable. And
Yep.
don't come and tell me, oh, yeah, but Holy Cross is good in this thing. Why can't it be used in everything?
Classic EM mistake. Thinking like
Yeah.
there's a beyond annual team.
I want to
Yeah.
mention here the M2 BGM carry here.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but it kind of makes a lot of sense. What the heck am I saying?
It does clear a lot of how should I say it?
The fourth show,
The
guys.
back line, yeah, the back line.
I would counter that with it's the fourth show.
Okay, so Hoshi gets away with murder, no problem. Um, and Arcus is now dealing with big green doggos. And Saya, can you briefly explain what the big dogs do in the KCCO?
They basically fuck you up.
Yep. Yes,
Yep.
indeed. They are the
Okay. So
most.
other than that, okay. So to explain the mechanics, let's just go through it. Doggos, right? Or whatever the English name is. We just call them green doggos, or the dogs that fuck you up. Um, basically it's they have a shield mode whenever it goes to melee range. So once they run to melee range, they put up a shield. They reduce all incoming damage to 1. Then once the shield is down, they will take additional damage initially, then they'll take normal damage after. So what you want to do there is to slap in rate of fire AR this way, right? You take down the shields as fast as possible. There are compositions whereby people run K2, people run EN94. So to burst down the doggos before they go into shield mode, because there's a slight delay, maybe a 1 second, 2 second delay before the shield comes up.
Yes, and after the shield is up, you still want to burst it down as quick as possible because backlines can be a big problem, especially when you're facing archers. They could mow your front line down with flaming arrows, which for some odd reason deals more damage than bloody guns. I don't know what the hell is why is that a thing, but it is what it is. And
GFL, man. It doesn't need to make sense.
as demonstrates in Arcus' point of view, you can see that Contender has already lost 3 links dealing
Yeah,
with the
contender is getting fucked. Oh,
bloody
that
archers.
EMP is
And
getting fucked too. Yeah, that's basically what an archer a doggo fight looks like in a nutshell.
Yep.
Everything gets fucked.
It hurts. I
it's
want to draw some attention. So Sijun is now surround capping most of that side, it appears. Arcus is possibly looking to make an AGS change for turrets in the southeast corner. And Sijun a couple minutes ago got rid of his last turret. So Sijun should have no more artillery in his way, making things significantly easier.
Yes.
And Arcus, unfortunately, the bad luck streak continues with his KPCO spawns, without a doubt.
he's
Very
still on
unfortunate.
12 kills. He's still on 12 kills. Please note that.
He is
Yes.
closer when you count the kill count compared to the turns. He is on turn 3 still, with
Sorry to
13 minutes
say.
remaining.
Yeah, sorry to say. This is unwinnable situation for Arcus. I'm gonna call it right now. It's not right now. I called it 10, 15 minutes ago. This is unwinnable now. Sorry to say, Ian. We got 3-0.
5-0 run. 5. Oh god.
So hopefully we won't get 0-5. Hopefully we can get 1 or 2 points off CN.
Brecky,
Fingers
please.
crossed up.
Brecky, please.
Becky, please.
Brecky, please.
Let me give an idea to the Chinese side. Go ban Dorothy.
Ooh,
Yeah, CN, if you're listening, like go ban Dorothy.
please do.
That would
I want
that
to
would
see
mess
this.
them up.
Let's use Chinese to tell them，国方的玩家，跟尤达七讲ban 掉 Dorothy，然后他就没有那个什么，
他的老婆。
没有那心情就很坏了。Dorothy 是他老婆嘛，ban 掉他外婆ban 掉他老婆了哈。Okay,
Thea, I'm
So-
gonna have to ask. Somebody in chat is like, Thea, what the fuck is that Chinese? Chinese. Just
So,
pick the Sijun Vietnamese. Well, you
Sorry,
can't
my
do that on
Chinese is
stream,
very
Thea.
bad. I've already mentioned
you should have
before.
let
My
me.
Chinese is
You should
very
have let
bad.
me said that. You should have let me said that. Say
Sorry.
So
Wait, Thea, you can't say that on stream, Thea.
Yeah，果服的观众，如果你如果你听到的话，下一场请 ban 掉 Dorothy，就是对，是他的老婆，所以请把他ban 掉。哎，
Aha. Bloody hell,
Look,
man.
I speak
Your Chinese
as
is
my
not even
language.
better than mine. It's not even, you're nowhere better than mine. Both of us use English as our main language. You can't blame us, okay?
Well, no,
Hey
I
guys.
mean Chinese is
Okay, guys.
half of my first language.
Okay, guys. Let's get back out of here. Let's focus down. I don't need a lesson in Cantonese. Thank you.
Yeah, Matt can't speak.
Sorry. So to translate for our non-Chinese speaking folks, we basically told the CN players to go ban Georgie. What is Arcus doing?
Strider fights. Oh, ooh.
He got lasered by the Strider in the middle row. I have no idea what he's doing.
He he's already yeah, I think he looks mentally given up, judging the fact that he made this blunder of what yeah. It's
Yeah, okay, so on the Sijun side, he's gonna start capping KCCO. I think we might see him reach turn 8 at least at this rate. The speed running it. You can see him, he's speed running it.
yeah, look at this man. He's focusing.
Also, he caught a leak. That's a really good catch.
Crochet, what's that leak? So Saya, what's that leak? Is that
Oh,
something I
so
can eat? My mom
yes, you
cooked it
can eat the
yesterday.
leak. You
My
can
mom
eat the
cooked it.
leeks too.
My mom cooked leek yesterday, and it tastes very nice.
I don't like leeks. Both in game, both in GFL and in real life, I don't like leaks. I'm not a big fan of it. But leaks, right, is basically enemies that move somewhere that you don't want them to be, more or less.
Mhm.
So you see that doggo that you see that doggo over there? It's not supposed to be there. So just gonna kill it.
Ah, what a find from Sijun. Yeah.
What a scuff explanation. You tell me then. You explain this then. I'm the one casting, not you. Sorry.
Anyway, so Sijun is now dealing with big dogs, and as you can see, Twin Fairy is doing a lot of heavy lifting on the front line.
Who again? Who was taking the heavy listening?
The Twin Fairy.
Oh yes, that twin fairy.
Yes.
All right, so this should looks like a parachute on Sujun's side to fully cap out KCCO this turn.
Looks
Wow.
like he's trying to.
Sijun is going
He's
to
trying to.
silver the map.
He's trying to silver the
He's gonna
map.
silver the map.
Yeah, I think
Sujun
he's
is gonna
silvering
silver
the
the map.
map.
Sujun's
Yeah.
gonna silver the map at any rate.
I think at this point, I think this is plenty for you. I think I'll give him 10 more minutes. He's gonna be done probably. I think he thought he was gonna be done right about now. I think if he didn't have the 2 races he had, he probably would be done. He would just be food running.
I think
Oh.
has Sujun already fully captured here, Proteus?
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
just now.
looks like it.
He's got this in turn 7.
Oh god. That's checkmate, man. Sujun got it.
This is gonna be a map silver by turn 8. Better question. And he ends turn 6, 18 AP left.
Yeah, that's it. That's
This
it.
is
Sujun finished the map in 1 hour. This is a bloody
this is taking
80% speed run from him.
this
Really
is
quick.
this is taking
Despite the meme ban, he's still, despite all the memes that he has inflicted towards Arcus, he's still gonna try. Like he's still, Gonna.
Wait, why is the
Probably
ARS
the
engine
same.
taking on Hydra? Oh, never mind, they died.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
This is shooting the corpse. This is taking the trophy and dunking
Yeah.
him in the arena.
Yeah. It's
It
sending a message, right?
It's rough.
Yeah, sending a message. Oh, yeah.
It's like 16-0 in like CS:GO. It's not like about winning. It's about sending the message that you're that much better than the enemy team.
Okay, so I think Arcus is trying to rush out a silver medal strategy. He's literally, excuse me, he's literally rushing, trying to rush it.
While Arcus is dragging behind.
Yeah. Well, sorry, Arcus is trying to silver it while Sijun is chilling.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's gonna finish with my 5 minutes left. I'm gonna call it now.
Yeah,
With Clash memes aside, yeah, this is would you say it's a bigger beatdown than like Hana versus
this
Win?
is the biggest beatdown to date. I mean, the fact that he has enough time to flow over the map is the
Well,
taunt
to be honest,
of all
to be
taunts. I
fair,
mean,
he
he is
has
the
more
provocation
echelon to work
fairy.
with.
That is
Yeah,
true. He is the provocation fairy at this point.
Yeah. Oh, isn't he
I
supposed to retrieve that?
Hawk track.
Yeah, but he's supposed to retreat that because it's a
That's
dumb
not a
machine.
dummy.
That
That's not a
doesn't
dummy.
matter.
Is that a
He's
dummy?
just he's just BMing at this point. Just give it to him. Whatever,
Yeah.
man. Just give it to him.
No,
That's
that's
BM.
combat team, no?
Yeah,
That's
it's a combat
that's
team.
I don't know. Whatever, man. Let's give it to him. He's just BMing.
Yeah. I think he's having his day right now.
Okay, so he should be able to cap everything out this turn and blow up the rest of the rocks. Or he can just wait for one more wave of zombies. It's up to him. He could even let his hawks die. It's that ahead.
And for those who don't know, that he is playing on a is it how to say it like
Media account.
yeah, a
Media
Mika
account.
account. So like Mika's gonna
Media
it doesn't
account.
really matter.
It's hard.
Oh, hey, Smasher.
For one's personal
Oh
account
hey
to
Smasher.
correct you. Oh, he got the smasher.
Oh, hey, it's a
Here
Smasher.
we go.
Wait,
Yep.
why
Is
did
that the
Arcus reset?
100?
Why did Arcus reset? I didn't see.
I-
didn't
Anyone
catch it.
see it?
It's been resetting for
Yeah.
a minute or so.
Oh God.
Yeah. He got into a fight and it's been resetting for us.
Reset hell, man. It's a big
Welcome
problem.
Reset
to
hell.
Hell.
Look at that team though. EM2 Car 98. That is a very interesting team. I've not seen a team like this before in a long time.
Somebody
I
write
mean,
that down.
CN players are a bit more creative in terms of team comps. You see a lot more hybrid teams than they do in like Korea and EN. Because EN kind of follows a bit of both, but it's more leaning towards like the Korean meta where you gotta do AR SMG or rifle handguns. You seldom see hybrid teams like these. While in China it's a bit more creative. They do want to mix things, a bit.
Are you indirectly saying that the rest of the servers are too tryhard?
No.
Dig us, please. I don't need
I
to
won't. I
talk
won't.
on JP and KR.
But yeah, okay, so speaking of JP, right? They're doing Isomer right now. Since this match is pretty much over, we can talk about something else. This Isomer thing that they're doing, I think we've seen 1.35 million on day 3, right? On
Yeah,
the JP
day
side.
free. Yeah,
What?
it's insane.
1.35 million is our record, by the way, in Ian.
Oh my god.
No
Arcus'
way, man.
client is
Arcus's
actually like
client
data
is
is
killing
bad.
itself. Sorry.
Yeah.
Arcus, if my timer is accurate, which it probably isn't, I probably have forgotten to start it. He has wasted 9 minutes in loading screens.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
So
Okay,
Sijun
1v1 land. This is unfair.
So Sijun saying he's gonna lend 10 minutes to Arcus is actually to keep it fair, huh?
I
One
think with
v
the
one v land.
it's almost like he knew the client was going to be an issue.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
Oh
Arcus.
dear
I
Oh
mean,
lord.
no, Arcus.
just
Is this
withdraw
going to
that.
be a
Just don't
reset?
reset it. Don't reset it. Just withdraw it. Come on, Arcus.
He's thinking. He's
He-
he's going to take your advice. Oh, he withdrew. He withdrew. He circled over and was like, "Do I do this?" And he heard the
yeah.
voice of Saya
Look,
in his ears.
look, you're in the last minute. You really can't, say, oh, I'm gonna hesitate before, think of each step. You really have to think fast. And like it's the split second decision that matters right now. So he only has like slightly more than a minute left to work with. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Sijun got it. Sijun just need to cap
Hey,
in and he
hey,
see what the map.
I guess
I'm
it's
gonna
trash
point.
time right now.
Hey, Saya, dig this.
Yes.
So look at the Bandol section and look where the graphics sit
Yep.
aligned.
Are they aligned?
Alignment?
I. Oh yeah.
Or DTS team botched the
Look,
graphic.
look. Nobody's gonna notice if you don't mention it. Okay.
Why
It
I
was
don't
the
see
whole
it?
time. I've
That's the
just
thing. I don't see it.
I saw it and it's an eyesore, but I'm not gonna say where it is because once you see, you can't unsee it. It's oh god. Anyway,
I'm
noticed it the
blind. Okay,
entire
I'm
time I'm
blind.
trying.
Okay, so Sujun is gonna end his turn, and he's
with
done.
He's
20
over the
He's
seconds.
map.
done with 20 seconds. With 1 minute to spare on that side.
He has
Oh
over
dear.
the
Clap,
map.
clap.
He actually managed to get to turn 9.
And he's over
Jesus
the map.
Christ, Sujun! Oh my God. That should be at least 800k on his side. At least 800. Never mind, it's 720. I'm wrong. Sorry.
720.
720.
719. 719,
720.
720.
Clap,
Yep.
clap. 大佬
Yep.
ball.
And Arcus's time has
And
expired.
and for the Ian audience, if you see the M4 chibi where she's holding a sign in the CN side, the sign actually reads 片甲不留, meaning not a single thing left. And as the name suggests, Sijun kept every single note with nothing left behind.
Or
Dear God.
it can mean another way. There's another definition to it.
Yeah, but like, are you seriously going to say that, Saya?
Well,
Are we? Are we?
I
Are we gonna?
mean, Ian just got thrashed 3-0. I think we can say it, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Look, the other meaning is that CN is gonna beat Ian with no,
Beatdown. It's a beatdown.
Yep.
yeah, it's gonna 5-0 Ian. In other words. Yeah.
I've got no way
Yeah.
of getting a hold of him.
All right, it's time for Arcus to end his turn.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Well,
He's done. Oh wait, yep. He's got us. He's got us in his ear.
Oh dear.
Yes, please. End your turn.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Meanwhile,
hard to have.
Sijun is having coins dropped on him.
Okay.
It's hard to see a
Oh
beat down
my
like that,
God.
but like
It should
that's how the
be
cookie crumbles.
400 plus on, not even 400 even on
Jesus.
Arcus' side,
I
unfortunately.
think he's gonna get 4, but it might be a low 4. I mean, this might be.
And look how the donations on the Sijun side. Look at all this money. All that money.
I
Money.
That is a win. This event was a win-win for him.
yeah. Meanwhile, we're doing this for free.
No, it's okay, man. It's okay. It's not that bad, alright? You get experience from doing casting and all. It's pretty fun, to be honest, doing this casting business, as long as it's
Yeah.
not a back-to-back game.
Yeah, last week is such a
It was a catastrophe. Okay, look at that pickle.
it's not
Pain
that bad of a
pickle.
catastrophe. It's just everyone is just it's just way too rushed.
He can
Pain
totally
pickle.
get 500,000 points added to his score at the end of an anime turn.
Pain pickle.
Totally possible.
Delete pickle. Burp. No pickle allowed. Get the pickle out of here.
You get this thing out of my way, burp.
Get it out of my way. No pickle allowed.
Echo's gone. Oh, copyright strike. Rip.
Right. So
Here we go. DMCA time.
That is not gonna work out, Arcus. You should retreat that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's another 1.5k loss, but at this point it really doesn't matter because yeah. Look, and I don't
wanna
know if
hear-
I don't know if Sijun if like this is actually in the ranks of like the EN. What percentile would this land on?
719?
Yeah, 719k.
It should be top 100 at this time. It should land at about top 10% at the end. I have not much confidence on Ian's ranking capability. So
EN is more of a casual server, so
more casual than Billy at this point. You know how
Yeah.
casual Billy is.
oh well and
That's a dead
maybe
team, sir. That's a dead team.
Jesus.
That's a dead team.
God.
Yeah.
Another team retreating. That's in total 3Ks lost.
Pain.
Echo.
Pain.
All I see is pain. EN is pain.
He's already dead. He's already dead. The client, man.
His client is not. His working against him.
Yeah, next time let's give the both players an equal client, shall we? Oh wait.
Well, I would say it's not the client. I think the one thing that changed week over week was the tool that we use to get our feed from the EM player. I think that is causing a problem. Last time it was easier. This time it's a live feed from a live feed from a live feed. That's causing the issue.
Is that a power debuff team? That's a power debuff team.
Yeah, and keep in mind that Arcus is streaming this event himself, so the streaming software that he uses may take a bit more CPU usage.
I'm gonna
which,
say bit as an understatement. I mean, OBS takes a lot. OBS runs upwards of 40-50% on my end.
Sorry, Dig. Not all of us have a $4,000 computer like some of us have.
I mean,
Wait, bro. Bro, are you live now or what? Are you on? No, not live. Wait, are you actually on? Unmuted yourself from the stream or what?
No, he's a ghost, so we're just talking to a ghost.
What's
You know
that mean?
that,
Why are
right?
we talking to a ghost?
oh,
Pain
You
pickle.
don't talk to the ghost in our ear.
If you're talking to the ghost. Anyway, we were saying that
Oh my
even a
God, the
$4,000
coin
PC may not work as well because some of us have a monster PC, but you know how OPS is. Sometimes streaming takes a toll on the PC. So for example, right, when I'm streaming, I'm using OBS myself as well. I'm also using the VTuber stuff and all, So it strains my PC as well, and my PC is not cheap, and my PC setup is not too shabby either.
I'm gonna move this online. Sijun was just swimming in coins above his head.
I like his concept though. That coin bonking, you say that shit.
There you
Kinda
go,
cute.
see.
Not gonna lie.
Look at all those coins. Oh my god.
I mean, you missed it. It was half the stream was coins a
Right.
minute ago.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Saya, you should do something like that so we can bonk you.
I think
Okay,
I
Arcus.
think I have a I think I have a conspiracy. You see, Sijun is using a 6P and Dorothy, so he have both Yuzhong and Brecky's blessing.
Okay, it's 4:31 on Arcus' side, and
Okay.
he's gonna rage quit.
Or-
Is he gonna
or-
come here for a post-match interview or not?
An exit interview.
If he's not gonna do the post-match interview, then we just move on to the post-analysis.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can move into discussion.
Okay. So
What went wrong? Actually, no. Let's start with what went right for for Sejun.
what went right? He has an entirely new strategy. That's an entirely new strategy, by the way.
He sped run the whole bloody he like literally just sped run the whole bloody ranking. Like no
Pretty
questions asked.
much, yeah, pretty much.
I don't even have words for it. I'm gonna do what my character on screen is doing and just go,
Yeah, I
Is-
mean, you pretty much
what
didn't
more
have.
can I add? What more can I add to that? He came to
Also,
play,
like-
murdered Ian, and memed on us too while doing it.
Yeah, he literally just got away with murder. But for Arcus, I think it's a series of unfortunate events. It's first of all, he has to negotiate with that bloody client, and I don't think his PC can support it, so it just kind of chokes behind. So unfortunate for him. And also he might be a bit under pressure because he is not a streamer. He's not usually a streamer, so the pressure might got to him a bit. So, and what do you think, Saya?
Yeah, pretty much, right. From Arcus' side, it pretty much went downhill from the time he started turn 2. You saw how the client was lagging, like what Matt said. There was a total of 9 to 10 minutes just on loading screens that screwed him. This will screw up his momentum and everything. The second
Mhm.
thing is the mess up with the Gustav turn 2. The parachute Gustav turn 2. He had to reset twice or thrice on it. It was
Yeah, a few times.
It's very bad because considering the reload time on his client, then for doing the fight again and again and again, that's painful. The third one would be the that missile turret fight, missile turret supported fight, the two missile turret supported fight down at near Proteus. That was a turning point as well, messing up there.
Okay, and then we have Arcus joining us.
Doing about 3 resets there. That is pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Sorry, Arcus, but that was pretty bad. I know the client is and I know the client
Not
and everything
good at time
is
pressure. So that's
is looking for you. And anyway, we have Arcus here. So what happened?
I think it was just,
You need to say that again. We didn't catch you.
I mean, it was. I think it was. Well, honestly, it was just like my loss, really.
Mm. Yes,
Yeah.
but,
So what do you think it went wrong, other than the client saying no?
It was just like a couple of careless things, and then and I didn't get to practice the map as much as I would have liked. I think so. A bit of like.
Yeah, pretty much, right? I can kind of.
Also, usually I'm used to like really like taking my time with these kind of with these maps. So
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, you're the type of person that takes hours, 7 hours, 8 hours.
yeah, and like to double check everything because if not, I'll do something stupid.
so, Arcus, I have to ask,
Like
what
ramming
was
business units.
what was your early turn focus? What was your game plan going into the fight?
Sorry.
What was your game plan going into today's match? What was your
I
strategy?
mean, because I knew time issue, so I was like thinking of like capping every. I was trying to cap every as much of the map as possible, so that we. Sorry, no. As the plan was, well, it was to try and cap as much of the map as possible in the time limit due to the restrictions, but I couldn't manage that also because it's a bit too slow. moving, getting things
Mm.
into execution.
It doesn't help that you've lost. Like I started a timer. You lost about 9.5 to 12 minutes somewhere in there with the lag and constant restarts. So that doesn't help at all.
Hmm. Yeah, it's pretty. How do I say? It's pretty much a smackdown on Sijun's side. He pretty
So, I
much
mean, but it's
has.
pretty embarrassing. I mean, in the end, also, I didn't play that well as I could have.
Yeah, I know.
So, Arcus, any like suggestion or recommendation to your fellow EN contestants who are like who's going to contest in the next few weeks, 2 weeks?
Yeah, Brecky is up
Mm.
next. So what are you gonna tell him? What do you have to tell him?
I mean, I still think that capping the map is, I mean, as much of the map is, would have been a good strategy if you, because of the time limit, and it's really means that you can't take too many fights. I mean, you could take more fights, but each of those eats into your points. While if you can take as much of the map as possible, then you can also get to turn 9 for the supply line, and
Like,
it's
yeah,
faster.
you do
Mm,
more. You did, yeah, agree. And
Great.
with
What do you have to say to your opponent, Sijun? Do you have any commendations or anything to Sijun?
Or just meme on him. That works
Or
So
you
too.
can.
I would have to see, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, obviously quite a skilled player, and he also he a lot more than I did.
Mhm.
Mm,
And
All right.
I'll probably have a look later and see what he did also, because I have no idea right now. Like, I was not paying any attention at all to this
Yeah,
stream.
yeah. Of course, of
Yeah,
course.
no, of
You
course.
shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to.
And with that, we thank you, Arcus, to give us this exit interview. It's hard to, I know it's hard to conduct an interview when when you lost that badly, but kudos to him for kudos,
I
kudos,
expected this
Can you
result.
not do that, Dick? Can you not shit talk him that hard?
Get it,
Okay.
Dacus. We
He
get
tried
it.
his best. He tried it. He tried his best. Going up against CN is a difficult task and everything. But either way, thank you, Arcus, for being here and participating in this meme fest. Even though I dragged you in without you actually knowing what's going
I
on.
mean, it was interesting. I mean, and different challenge than what I just usually.
Mhm.
I enjoyed it, like, even if it was a disaster.
Do you want to do this again if we have this in PL or DR?
I don't know. I mean, like, I think with such
Oh
a
boy.
I don't know, with the time limit feels very stressful. Yeah, the time limit feels very stressful.
Oh, so you mean the 1 hour time limit is very stressful?
I don't know, man. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not sure if I would want to go try again, but although I guess I'm not completely saying no. But
We will have to see then.
Yeah, we'll have to see then because I don't think doing a esports thing in PL is the best idea. Do you think so,
I
Dick?
disagree. I disagree.
no. All right. With that, we conclude the interview with Arcus. Thank you for accepting the interview. And with
You
that,
didn't answer
we
my question, Dick.
what?
PL.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah.
viable?
Good question. I don't think. Yeah, no, because
No.
it's a bit too RNG related. It's a bit too RNG heavy on that.
Isn't that
yeah,
fun though?
Fun. That's the fun.
yeah, and also the compliance is a problem. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Hopefully we
yeah.
get
We
good
should do
client
this.
by then.
We should do this in
I mean,
AW
it's
Plus
just
whenever
okay. I
AW
think
Plus comes
we need
out.
better hardware, but well.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
All right. So with trash talking of PL done, we're gonna end the stream. So
Before we go, I do want to say the OMEN Brainlet panel is doing a post-game tailgate as well for anybody who wants to join. Our
post
Twitter
game
is
show.
GNKTV. Yep, same as our pregame show,
So there's a post game show now. All right.
post-game show.
Okay. with that out of the way, thank you so much for all of you being here. I know it's pretty much sorry for Ian, but yeah, yeah. Thanks for watching.
yeah.
We'll see you guys next week with who was it again? Ricky and Udachi.
Yes.
It's Poi versus Dorothy, so Poi's gonna win. No, I'm joking. We shall see how things go.
Yeah, we'll see.
Brecky, if you lose, you have to quarter Dorothy on stream.
All right.